Hello, hello there, folks. How's everyone doing today? I hope you're all doing well. Have been processing some news, but other than that, hello there. Welcome on in. I should have probably had the mods loading. But I was busy reorganizing the order of the Astral Codec, so... Or the code... I don't think the codes are the actual Astral Codec, based upon what this all is talking about. You. Gravity cannon. Okay. Sure. I think that's for the outsider. So this says... Yes, okay. So first thing we definitely need to do, right? We definitely need to go here. Because we are needing to get... the spacecraft for... whatever you call it. The words are hard today. I need to get the Nomai spacecraft onto, Ash Twin. Oh yeah, I forgot there's a little switch back there. We've been able to get it right here, but it's fine. Yeah! And return it home. And then we're needing to... be ready to launch it. Not launch it yet. And then so that we don't accidentally push anything around, I don't think it will, but we should give this a go. Same here? Yeah. Hello there, Quantum Moon. Okay. Want to get over there now and confirm that it's laying in a good spot. I think you're literally en route. Ah, fuck. I'm gonna need to fucking learn how to fly this, aren't I? Okay. Let's see. We might be off axis enough that we're fine. Actually, yeah, we're definitely off axis enough because it comes straight through here. So we're good. We're fine. Okay, now. Part 2. Quantum Moon. Oh, no, 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 no. No. Ah. Oh, fuck. Oh, no, no, no. We did it. Oh. Okay. Okay. Well. No. Not again. Ah. I thought we were far enough away. Apparently not. Whoops. Maybe we fly over to Timberhearth. We need to be on this side. I need to go quick because it's arriving here shortly. You get there. Cool. Okay. That's way off to the side, so hopefully that's okay. Okay, so this is here. Ah, shit. That's right in line. Okay. Let's learn how to pilot this hunk of junk. Okay, okay. So it's like... here? No. Straight ahead. Oh. Well. Yep. There is a science behind it. It's not like... it's way less intuitive, but from, like, a science standpoint and, like, an actual, like, rocket science stuff, like, it's dealing with, like, adjusting... I don't know the words. The people who play Kerbal would know the words really well, but it's like... oh, no, you. It's basically adjusting the ellipse for, like, okay, we are making the ellipse, like, wider or narrower, basically, to adjust, like, orbiting or, like, aligning with the planet, then. Close enough. No! I'm stuck! No! Let's do it now? Okay. There we go. Oh, great. I really beefed it this time, didn't I? How many other ways will I be able to mess this up? I think for my trans rights mod, I want to see if I can speed up when it starts showing the launch codes. Like, make it a little bit sooner. Yeah, whatever. Fuck it. I'll get back to my ship eventually. Okay, so here's part of the problem, right? I need to fly my ship into Dark Bramble. Or I need to fly a Nomai ship into Dark Bramble. And I need to have a picture of... Ah, fuck. Maybe you're fine. Let's park right next to you. Just to see. It's interesting you can lock onto the Nomai shuttles. was that sound? Why did it make that sound? Oh, did I touch something on Ember Twin? I might have. No, definitely not that time. Are you okay? Or do you get picked up? You are fine. Cool. I think spending the extra minute there was worthwhile just to make sure. Quantum Moon, hello there, you. Okay. Ooh. Hold on. Do I want to do it here? Doesn't matter. Maybe, anyways. I'm worried about my ship getting obliterated by the sun. Come on. I think we want Dark Bramble. Excellent. Dark Bramble we can get pretty far north. There is the shuttle. Here's this. Cool. I should really switch over to mouse and keyboard for speedrun purposes. Maybe fly the ship with controller, but... that was, like, the minimum amount of flashlight clicks, I believe. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Oh, okay. I have to do that. If I do that, and then this. Okay. I guess let's see what happens now. Fuck! Shit. Ah! Maybe it's just this. Okay. Well. I thought I had an idea for this, but the mechanics of the quantum moon don't allow for that. So oh, I'm not making progress at all. I need to do, like... Okay, where's the sun? I'm wasting my time anyways. Okay. So one of the components is population. We have 22 and 1/6 alive, right? 1/6 is Solanum. And so either Solanum needs to be known dead or known alive, and I don't know which it would be. Let's get the ship onto Ash Twin again. I don't know if that was the log entry we had read or had not read. Okay, it's gonna need to be on the next pass. I'm a little bit stumped on this. Ah! Okay. Nope. That should be fine. I'm gonna trust it. Let's fly over here. Actually, no. Let's fly towards it some more because I don't want to accidentally get pulled into the sun. There we go. Yeah. Autopilot kind of gets fucked up. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong direction. There we go. I should have sent my scout launcher into there. Oh well. Okay. Ah, that's the eye of the universe, right? Leon Kara, hello. Thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, raiders. Good luck with the codec. Thank you. Yeah. Shoutouts to Leon. What were you up to? What were you playing? My brain is... Oh, your profile picture is, Zote the Great and Mighty. You were playing... Replaying through Outer Wilds. Nice. Yeah. Outer Wilds is my favorite game of all time. Text is a little bit small, but it is... I've played basically 170 hours. Super duper love this game. Yeah. We're playing a bunch of different story mods. We played through the Mod Jam 3, and then we played through a couple of other mods. Hearth's Neighbor 2 Magisterium, which is part of Mod Jam 3. Astral Codec here. Fret's Quest. And then we will be playing The Outsider after we complete this. All the mods I listed by name are part of the Archipelago mod setup, which I am very into Archipelago as well. And Outer Wilds is my main game, so I wanted to learn all of the mods that are related so I can, you know, play it all in one big Archipelago setup. We left our home body to escape conflict and to pursue our curiosity. For 207 cycles, we drifted peacefully upon the astral sea, until we made a discovery we were unprepared to face. There's some, like, roughness around the edges, but I do like the Hearth's Neighbor 1 and 2. Both of them are very fun mechanically. And then, Fret's Quest was really good. I enjoyed it a lot. All of this plays with, like new solar systems and stuff like that. So that's cool. I haven't played a ton of other mods besides that. I have some quality of life stuff. We also have the mod that I programmed, the trans rights mod. So it just changes the launch codes into either trans rights or trans wrongs. I also plan to add in the future, like, replacing the texture of Giant's Deep to make it trans pride flag, stuff like that. So, yeah. Discovery we were unprepared to face. We first encountered macroscopic quantum... Oh, we did read this. Yeah. So the way it works, it's really fun, IMO. The way it works is, like, you don't start with your translator, you don't start with your signal scope, you don't start with like, you start with, like, sort of a limited set, and also, like, your jetpack fuel and boost amount is reduced. So like over time you're like upgrading your jetpack as well. And like the translator can be split into multiple parts, which is how I prefer to play. Just because you're not hard locked behind the translator. It's like, oh, here's the translator for the twins. Here's the translator for Timber Hearth. So then you get checks. You're able to do checks that way. Also, certain signals become available. So like how this says Outer Wilds Ventures, Quantum Fluctuations, Distress Beacon. You need to have that item sent to you in order to then be able to go out and scan those distress beacons or quantum fluctuations and stuff. Because of course you still have your knowledge, but you're like limited in where you can go read the different like Nomad log entries by like what sort of things you have available. I think there's like tornado aerodynamic adjustment, which changes the direction of the basically the one tornado is always pushing up until you get that, and then it allows for you to go down. There's electrical insulation, which makes it so that you're able to go into the jellyfish, those sorts of things. So it does a good job of gating things, but not feeling bad about having things be gated. Okay, we wait here. There we go. Did I turn things off? Turn it back on. Okay. This reads population. And it's you, Solanum, that is making this interesting to try and figure out. Because either... okay, one of them is me, right? One is me, so that's making me think we need to have all of them viewable. But I went and took my scout and took a picture of Solanum. If you try and fly out, you're observing the 6th location quantum moon, so you can't leave. So you put the scout away, you go out, the scout follows you back to the new version of the quantum moon. So you're just sort of... yeah. Excuse me. Also, when you exit the quantum moon, everything is static, so... Let's read what you have to say again. Transmitter operational. Is there something else that I have missed, right? We read you. You are for what? You're for population. You're for sun blocking, so... and we've definitely read that one. Does that unlock anything up here? No, it does not look it. So I think I've read everything I know how to unlock so far. I believe this here is going to be the Astral Codec itself. I haven't tried sleeping at this campfire. Let's just see. Okay, so nothing special there. Nope, I did not mean to sleep again. Let's roast some marshmallow just in case. But yeah, playing Archipelago in Outer Wilds has allowed for me to replay my favorite game many, many, many times over. Wait, what are you? I haven't read you. Contain singularities. Quantity 4. Time since retrieval 120 hours. Status containment broken. 2 lost in transit. Singularities. We read this one about the translation device. We've done that. This one's currently active. We haven't done that one because we need to figure out what it is. This we have done. Okay. I like how for most people this would be the first time they see this model. Because most people don't know that you can just like chase after the probe. Let's block the sun. See if that does anything for us. Okay, now we autopilot. We need to get, like, within a certain distance. I'm partially thinking that this might be, like, 2 separate... For the New Horizons setup, I think this might be 2 separate solar systems that it's, like, warping us between. Not positive on that, but that's just about the only, like... Maybe it's just really bad at autopilot. That far away. At some point, we might get started with the Outsiders stuff, just so that we're not accidentally missing other stuff. Been so long you don't remember how to solve the population plate? Fair, yeah. Oh, right. Need to do... Where are you at? There you are. You're in there. Huzzah. I like the Buy Pride lasers. I like how they added some, like, stuff breaking off of it, some little tendrils. Because I think in the vanilla game, it's just a black sphere. Perfect. No notes. Okay. Population. That one's taken care of. This one is also taken care of. We flip over to this side. Do we... Do we go to the 6th location and, like, do the end games? That seems very extreme. Because, like, that would allow for me to observe Solanum, and or we would all technically have perished at that point, but I guess I haven't perished. I don't know. The quantum stuff here makes it a little bit, mushy. Okay. Let's go up to our ship. Let's see if there's... Let's see if there's any additional log stuff. Nope, there's still something for me to read here. Okay. Something used to transmit a message from people named Archivist, Explorer, and Scientist. Something used to transmit a message protected by 3 safeguards. Culture of sufficient scale. One safeguard tests spacefaring technology. We have a thing on every planet. An expansion beyond one's home planet. The other tests for culture of sufficient scale. Why are we moving? Okay. I don't think we were actually moving. What if... What if we duplicate ourselves? it hints at that. It hints at that in the log entries. Okay. I mean, that has to be it, right? We can go into the Ash Twin project. We can duplicate ourselves at the end of the time loop. And then next loop, we can meet the other two conditions. I think this is it. Because it's checking for 23 people. It's not checking for Solemnim specifically. It's just checking for 23. You over here. I need to sleep. I can do the final warp. Then push your dupe inside of a black hole, infinite fish people. Hell yeah. I forgot to say it earlier, but thank you for the follow. Followers remain anonymous to allow lurkers to lurk, but do know that we appreciate all of our followers. I have the song 7-4 from Deltarune stuck in my head. It's a shame that, like, those piano tracks aren't part of the official soundtrack because all of them are so good. I hope later on, like, a bonus soundtrack piece gets released because I would love to just have those. I might rip them from the game files to use, like, on my Jellyfin server or something. Okay, the 20-minute mark. So, after 1730. I probably didn't have to reset the last loop. I'm looking at the timer down here in the corner, by the way. The warp platforms can be randomized as well, and one of the archipelago items is, like, the ability to use the warp platforms. You can also turn on an option to randomize the warp platforms. So that is a fun addition. Like, the white hole spot can link to another white hole spot and stuff. It's so fun. It's like, there's a reason that Outer Wilds is my main... Like, one, I just love Outer Wilds. And two, the Outer Wilds Archipelago is just so fun. Like, I'm really itching to play more of the randomizer, and I intend to play more on stream. I did submit, with just the base game, I submitted to GDQ with it. I would like to do this fully loaded, like, everything, submission to GDQ in the future. Probably as a solo thing. Before it was like a group setup. But also several of the people who I was playing with had not played Outer Wilds, so I had to like tamp down my commentary a little bit to not spoil things, you know? And now. Okay. Can you tell I've done this a few times? Yep. I can cut the timing a little bit closer next time. The warp core looks so pretty. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be it. Snooze the ads. We just removed the warp core at the last second. Here, we're gonna back up a bit so we can see the veins. So now we have the one who went through the black hole, and then the one who Ash Twin Project wakes up at the campfire. Trans rights. Oh, no. Did you know that there is an eject button over here? And now? And I have a couple of minutes. I think it's on the right path, but I'm not gonna worry about it. We're gonna just try that out, see if it works. If not, oh well. Okay. We fly down to a line with the opening here. Cool. Now we fly this way. And I think this will do it. I do think if the quantum stuff had worked out, like being able to take pictures, I do think I had a rather clever solution, but like a challenge of like, how am I actually going to fly over here? One more snooze. And then I am out of snoozes, so... Hey, look at that. All three of them. Just to make sure. This is the people one, right? Yep. Oh. Huh. This is it. This is the end. Not a million or a billion cycles from now, in some distant future, right now, happening around us as we watch. Powerless to stop it. A dozen more cycles, and there won't be anything left. No more homebody racked by conflict. No more of any of the many species and cultures we've met so far. No more campfires under the stars. That's not true. Scientists, at least, thinks there will be something afterward. If anyone is reading this, then I guess she was right. But even that won't last forever. Someday, somebody else will face the end. We can't survive what's coming, but at least some of our stories can. And now yours have a chance too. Together, we can create an unbroken thread of memory stretching across aeons and the vast astral sea explorer. No! Oh. Okay, we gotta fly back to... What? I'm disoriented. Okay, here. We have plenty of time, but it's just a little bit annoying. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. The ship got pulled. I was just about to go read, and I saw it whoop, go back into the pedestal. No. The most unfortunate thing you could see. I blew way past. Please fly in before the sun gets in the way. Okay, I think we'll be fine. You're off to bed. Enjoy the mods. Thank you, yeah. Hope you have a nice evening. Thank you for raiding in. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah. Okay. We're going back to the gravity cannon. Yeah. Sure. Land here, that's fine. Ah! Game? Please? Game? Okay. It's approaching, I think. Is it? Okay. Should be starting to come in sight. I think that looks pretty good where it's at. It does not appear to be in line. Let's fly over and check on it. It is in line, but it's past, so we're fine with that. I want to get within about 25k and then I'll do autopilot. Okay. Oh, we're just getting pushed around this object. Okay. Okay, autopilot's not being weird. It's doing the thing it's supposed to. It always exists there. Yeah. I want to read these log messages and then... read this, and then we go to the ship and read the log messages, right? It's hard to believe that this message will ever be found. By the time anyone reads this, our entire universe, everything and everyone we've ever known, will have been dead for billions of years. That's a difficult thing to imagine. This probe is our final hope. We use the Astral Codec to transmit every story, every piece of information we could record before the end. If you're reading this, our message must have made it through the vortex intact. Take it, add your own stories and knowledge, and pass it onwards through the vortex in whatever way you can. Together, we can keep the thread of memory alive. Explore. Test pass. Codec safeguards disabled. Core activated. Insert device for download. It fell off again. Fuck. I think there's one more thing in there. This is silly. Okay. Contains the stories of long-gone people. It could be used to preserve our own. It's been finicky to keep the ship on the planet as expected. No. Ah, shit. That means we need to wait 2.5 minutes. This is filling up pretty fast. I just don't think this points at the right angle to get there, and also I'm really bad at flying this. This is my last shot. Where'd it go? I don't think it's there. I think it launched off weirdly. So we're gonna do... this. And allow this to... come on. Ow. Okay, let's see. That's the north half. I need to be on the south half. Oh no. Is this active still? Not in a way that can launch me. Okay. I need to get to Brittle Hollow. Who am I kidding? I don't think I'm gonna get it. This loop. I'm trying to slingshot around the sun. Is this gonna work? Probably not. Especially since I'm angling the wrong way and kind of stuck in orbit. Yeah. Whatever. Meditate until next loop. We're gonna cause Time-space continuum to break. Kazoo ending? No. Okay. Interesting. Not there. Oh! It's already activated because there wouldn't be anybody inside of Ash Twin. Okay. No, don't fly into the sun. Whew. Fuck. Okay, we're fine. Game? Hello? Thank you. Okay. We missed a cycle that we could have tried it, but that's fine. I wonder if I go into here and try and fly it. But there's no seat belts, right? Yeah, no, we're not gonna do this. I'm gonna try it this way. We had it successful multiple times. Just have been getting unlucky. Or maybe I was getting lucky and now I'm not having that luck, which you could say is unlucky. Okay, should be coming into view here any moment. Off to the left here? Yeah, there you are. Then cancel. And launch. Excellent. And now we fly up this way. I like how it's counting the broken spaceship inside Dark Bramble. Very broken. Okay. Okay, we go through. Did this open something up? Okay, that's showing the dome. That's showing locations of things. That's showing people. There's something happening here. Okay. No. Well, I fucked that. Huh. So I've finished the puzzle now, but like, I'm missing a log entry. No! Fuck. Okay. Well. I haven't beaten this mod yet, because there's something else I'm missing doing. And it's like, what is this that I'm needing to do? I really, really like Astral Codec. There's a lot of really good stuff in here. This ending feels a little bit finicky. Or maybe I'm just missing something really obvious I should be seeing, but I'm not. Get in there. Because Sand Planet coming. Nope. Okay. Cool. Land here. Fly up to here. And we make a quick trip over to Dark Bramble. I hope this is the last time I need to make this trip. Well, you know, not like forever, but like for the purposes of this mod. Bonk. Uh-oh. Okay. We're out here. We're fine. Okay. Upper hull. I hit it really bad. The cockpit. The autopilot. Okay, that should be good now. Okay, good. It looks like there's a purple going towards Ash Twin as well still. I think. The effects are really pretty. Uh-oh. Fix reactor. Fix reactor. Okay. Ship is good right now. Good. Insert device for download. Or activated inverse. Maybe we exit and go into the thing? The Tesseract? Like, that's the only thing I can think of right now. No. What am I missing? Core active. Okay, so no, it's not that. Fuck, the ship fell off. Right? Hold on. Whoa, whoa, oh. Do I go in? No. Okay. The scout do be rotating in there. Rotate. Oh. Okay. Ooh. Pretty music, pretty effects. Lots of letters and stuff happening. Write addendum. Addendum by the hatchling. Oh gosh. Remember the Nomai, recall the inhabitants of the stranger, or reflect on Hearthians. I don't think it's the inhabitants of the stranger. Oh, of course we're dropping frames right now. I'm thinking I should be selfish for my people. No, it's all thanks to the technology of the Nomai that we were able to preserve things, right? That the loop is able to happen. So I think we're going to remember the Nomai. Hey, YouTube stream, you good? Okay. We might be back. Let's remember the Nomai. Oh, down to 0. Okay. I'm just gonna go through this for the recording. Yeah. Remember the Nomai. The Nomai were true scholars, always curious about the nature of our universe. Relics of their search for knowledge are spread throughout this solar system. Addendum by the Hatchling. Consider the Nomai's mission. Mourn the Nomai's fate. I think we're going to consider their mission. While other Nomai clans survive to this day, one clan's generations-long search for the Eye of the Universe has played a profound role in the final days of this universe. Without their records and technology, I could not have made it as far as I have. Oh, we get to do all of it. Okay. Mourn the Nomai's fate. Tragically, the Nomai that settled in this solar system were wiped out by an explosion of ghost matter released by a damaged fuel geode from the lingering chime. They would have been fascinated by this discovery if they had survived. Recall the inhabitants of the Stranger. The inhabitants of the Stranger were archivists, preserving information at any cost. But their fear of the Eye led them to hide from the world inside a simulation of their own creation, until one of them released the signal for the Nomai to find and was imprisoned for their actions. I met the prisoner, but was unable to free them from their fate. Reflect on Hearthians. I am a Hearthian, a young species, but the bravest I know. We play music and roast marshmallows with friends around a campfire. Despite the many dangers of the solar system we call home, our space program has recently allowed us to take our first steps towards the stars. Finally, yourself. Trapped within a time loop of the Nomai's creation, I have uncovered the deepest mysteries of the Outer Wilds. I will do what I can to make sure they are not forgotten. Signed, the Hatchling. Ooh. Here, for the purposes of this, I'm gonna temporarily end the Twitch stream. No, we're good. We're back. We're good. We're back. Okay. I like the notes that we were able to have there. We talked about, since the stream was buffering, I'll kind of do a recap. We talked about the Nomai. We talked about their technology. We mourned the fate of the Nomai, but we also went and said, hey, because of this one clan's goal and pursuit of knowledge, we were able to have this loop that allowed for us to, bring about the next universe. We talked about the Strangers, archivists, but to the point of trying to bring, they were very fearful of the Eye. And so with that, we, the prisoner tried to open back up the path to the Eye, but they got imprisoned, of course. And then we talked about the Hearthians and how they're a pretty young species, but they are starting to explore out into the solar system. Unfortunately, at the end of this universe. Untranslated. Codec downloaded successfully. Pass it onwards. Oh, okay. I get it. Hopefully it doesn't have to be in this loop. Hopefully it can be in the next loop. Because I don't think we're going to be able to complete it during this loop. I'm going to go ahead and risk it. Meditate until the next loop. I need to, or I want to, figure out if we can get... Yeah, cool, okay. Yeah! What did we get caught on there? We get 35 megabit per second upload. That's what we're supposed to have. I am doing 2 6 megabit streams right now, right? So that's only 12 megabit. Why do I end up, like, having it lag? What's going on? I flew up and it went down faster? That was weird as fuck. Okay. Good enough. No, not roast marshmallow. Sleep. If Twitch chat, if Twitch stream is still lagging, might need to refresh. I needed to in studio. Boop. I should get back to Frostpunk 2. Perhaps after my hyperfixation here ends. Perhaps then we can head back to Frostpunk 2. Frostpunk 1 was my favorite game of all time before, you know, I played Outer Wilds. I still really, really like Frostpunk 1. Frostpunk 2, I'm like... From what I played, I'm kind of okay with it. But I also need to, like, play it through to completion to, like, really get it, you know? Something's weird. Flying's acting a little bit weird. Aft. You, right? Yeah. I know my ways. Squish through the door. And then here, if we were an archipelago, we would just interact and we'd be able to get in, so. But alas, we need to wait just a little bit longer. There we go. Do that. And we grab this. Then we head back through. Astral Codec special song? What? No. Boost extra fast. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a custom song for Astral Codec. It's really good. I like it. Ooh. Yeah. Really good. Okay. Let's see. Triangle, it is here. It's over here, right? Oh, come on. Okay. I failed to use the fast method. So let's use the backup method. Oh. You're it. No. No, you're not it. You are, though. This is one of my messier times. I saw something bluish. Oh, shit. Forgot about that piece. Boom, boom, boom. And away we go. And so now we're going to be playing through the entire end sequence, I believe. Oh. Hello there, you. So there, this is the silencer from the DLC. You... I don't know if you're related to the Outsider or related to... this DLC, the Astral Codec. Aesthetically, it kinda looks like Astral Codec, based upon how the background there looks, but also, who knows? Custom music here, too. Kind of ominous and sour. Ah! What the fuck was that? Fucking hell. Looking at it, I think some of the trees are the ones from The Stranger. I could be wrong. No. Connection with Scout is lost. I forgot about that detail. I like the theory that this is like each of the individual forms of the universe. Oh, wow. The vessel crashing into the quantum moon. The bugs. And then, fun fact, the creature with the blue lantern there, that was the, like, beta version of the inhabitants of the Stranger. Or so I heard. I should double check that, but... I wonder what mod added that. Was it the... Was it Astral Codec that went and added that? Also, we were supposed to be, like, carrying forward the story? Very pretty, though. Okay. Okay. One last little detail. Astral Codec, the title has some symbols behind it. If you go and look at those symbols, and then you look at the translation guide, it translates to Astral Codec, minus D. There's no D in the translation, so additional character was added for D for codec. But all the other characters are in this translation set, so yeah. Yeah, see? semicolon, curly brace, other curly brace. It was right in front of our eyes. I liked that outro piece there. It's an interesting what if for like, okay, the vessel crashes into Quantum Moon or vice versa, and then it's still in good enough shape that Solemnum is able to see the new universe, like warp into there. Ah, Linux audio, please. I added what I knew to the message. The Astral Codec has been downloaded onto my little scout. I was asked to pass it onwards through the vortex. So we did. Okay. So now we're gonna go to... You're over here, right? Yes. We're gonna go to Dark Bramble. Because we're gonna play the Outsider now. We do have a Twitch ad break coming in here shortly. So, we should take that break, and then we will continue with our modded adventures after that. I want to go to that. Okay. Something for flight has been feeling weird today. I don't know how to describe it exactly. Okay. I'm going to leave y'all here with this nice, pretty custom music. I'll be back in about 3 minutes. This allows for me to take a break, and it also makes it so newcomers to the stream on the Twitch side don't have to deal with ads for the next hour. So thank you for bearing with, and I will see y'all very shortly. Hey there, folks. We still got the Twitch ads playing, but I wanted to say, if y'all have been enjoying this so far, it would mean a lot to me if you followed on Twitch or subscribed on YouTube. Little plug there, and yeah. Okay, we're back from the ad break. So now, let's... Oh, nope. Spacesuit. Spacesuit important. Finished building the stupid space station. Couldn't have done it without you, friend, and your ship. It's pretty cool, huh? These seed things are great. Saved having to build giant long cables everywhere. Bramble Power Station. Wait, what? Weird. Okay. So there's going to be some reason to turn off the lights. Anglerfish hunting blind. Oh, a hunting blind for anglerfish. Okay. Sure then. Huh. Okay. Bramble Village. Warning. Coronal mass ejection. Error. Gravity stability system has been damaged. Warning. Giant steep approaching in 12 minutes 33 seconds. Giant steep approaching? Okay. Bit strange, but sure. Study tower and projection pool house. I'm guessing this is just a way to find your way over to other places. Initial campsite and shuttle crusher. That sounds interesting. That sounds like the place we should go. Northern Observatory. Wait. Okay, no. It's on the other side of the planet. Good. Okay. Trip 4. Entry number... Who cares? Crashes, 2. Boring crashes, 0. Well, Dark Bramble, here I am. Saw what I thought were 2 crashed ships over there, but it looks sorta looks intentional? One looks Nomayan, but the other one, I've got no clue. I had to wander around, using these walkways. It's quite peaceful, ignoring the dark brambliness of it all. Someplace I couldn't get into. I have some ideas, so if anyone is listening to this and wants some help, come chat with me. After I return, that is. Well, unless you're as mad as I am and want to come find me inside Dark Bramble. Anyway, off inside I go, to adventure. I'm assuming that's Feldspar. It has to be Feldspar, right? Oh, there's a message here as well. Here lies my first house, murdered by giants deep. Datura. Jetpacking around this planet is quite fun. I should keep a couple eyes on my fuel, though. This planet reminds me of one I went to with, Felix. Gusty Gardens. Oh yeah, and Cosmic Cove. Those were good times. Those are 2 galaxies in, Super Mario Galaxy. I think Gusty Gardens is in Mario Galaxy 2. I could be wrong on that. But here I am on Dark Bramble, alone. Ugh, I have to focus. I'm on a mission. Gusty Gardens, if you've ever played Mario Maker 2, I don't know if it's in Mario Maker 1, but Mario Maker 2, they have the, Super Mario Galaxy, like, music that's there. Ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-ba-bum, bum-ba-bum-bum-bum. That's Gusty Gardens. I know the song by heart because it gets used so much in, like, troll levels and stuff, so, yeah. Last night, I had a dream of bridges connecting up all of the ice islands. They were burning. And I was burning. But if I stay here a while, a non-burning variant could be useful. Landed. Dark Bramble. Kinda cool, kinda scary. Not sure I'm going to, not sure what I'm going to do with my shuttle. Suppose I'll camp here for now. It's actually quite nice. In this air pocket, anyway. Weird trees. Ugh. Yarrow. I know your intentions were good, but maybe it's time to give up the obsession with the eye. You know, the whole letting go thing everyone goes on about? There's nothing edible here. I brought some supplies. The ice will be good for water. But these brambles, I imagine, will only be useful as building material. Well, this planet does have anglerfish in it, doesn't it? Hunting anglerfish. Interesting. If you go into Dark Bramble and you just stay floating there for a while outside of your ship, on the lens of your spacesuit, there will start to be little bug life that crawl on the mask, and that's supposed to be what the food source for the anglerfish are. It's a neat little detail that they did not by any means have to include, but they did. Right. The shuttle is just sitting here, and I can't send it back without sending me back, so I'm gonna smash it to bits. It'll be symbolic. You know, to say, I will not return until I have accomplished what I set out to do. Update. So, I did it, I suppose. I used this smashy device on the shuttle, which dented it and set off the shuttle's alarm, which was, well, alarming. And the warp core fell out, so I went over to grab it. Might be useful, I thought. But after returning to the shelter here to use the device a second time, the shuttle blew up. Mission accomplished, but also, wow, I almost died. I should be more careful. Update, again. I've set up a projection pool on the ice island west from here so I can talk to Felix and my daughter. But instead, Bells and Pi called, informing me the gravity cannons were improved a bit since I left. They too realized the issue of my shuttle being stuck here. They told me that they were trying to recall it from the gravity cannon, but the switch they had added wasn't working for some reason. They told me to check if there was something up with my shuttle. Whoops. Amazing. Aha! It would seem Friend enjoys some symbolism too. Well, time to destroy another ship. I used the machine just the once, which damaged their ship and caused the ship's alarm to go off. Remembering last time, I waited. Friend was a bit confused why I wasn't using the device again, but I assured them I knew what I was doing. We waited and waited, then bang, their ship exploded too. Then they understood. Friend used to go off to their clan occasionally. Perhaps building a house here made it so they don't need to. Anyway, I'm glad you're here, Friend. Friend asked why I've written and am writing my thoughts and leaving them around the place. I told them it's kind of a Nomai thing. Nomai are, or are supposed to be, nomads, so I suppose it's a way of telling other Nomai clans, haha, we were here first. Or warn them of dangers or cool stuff or something. Neat. Whoa. Oh, shit. The smashy device. Okay. So this is the Alk. That's the other half of the Alk, and here's the Nomai ship. Ooh, ship log. Hey, little one. You'll be off to the school on Brittle Hollow soon. With no railings above a black hole. I imagine you'll be glad to get away from all this sand, eh? 24 pages, so much. Solanum. Okay, so Datura is Solanum's mother. Okay. Yeah, but I don't like that Mom is going to be the teacher. Okay. So not mother. Okay, anyways. Sometimes I wonder if Felix is intentionally doing this to you. Hypothesis. Much embarrassment awaits you. No. Oh, I just remembered. I wanted to ask you something about... I wanted to ask you about some things. The eye? What is it? I keep hearing about it. Oh, right. Well, let's see. Felix detected a signal on the vessel. A signal from something older than the universe. Scary. And we can't find the signal anymore. So, I mean, that's it, really. The vessel. That was the other thing. What happened to the vessel? Oh, darling, that's not a happy story. Another time, maybe. Aw, but I'm curious. You're curious, are you? Well, alright. But don't tell your mother I didn't warn you. So, I suppose I'll tell it from my perspective. I was once a crew member of the Vessel, a moon-sized spaceship capable of warping anywhere. I was reading in the library when suddenly we warp. But on our arrival, there was a horrible screeching sound. We had crashed. I tried to look for your mother, but I am forced onto an escape pod. I landed on Ember Twin, and Felix landed on Brittle Hollow. Both groups had to rebuild to survive. Okay, so Felix is Solanum's mother and Datura is the father then? Many years passed until finally, a shuttle was sent from Brittle Hollow, and we were reunited. Us on Ember Twin were then told why we crashed, and about the eye. After that, the failed efforts to find the eye began. Did everyone get to an escape pod? not quite everyone. Only 3 of the 5 escape pods were launched. 3? What happened to the third one? Yeah, it never got out of Dark Bramble. Are they alright? Maybe? We haven't been able to contact them yet. If they are still alright. Alive is what they were gonna say, but for little baby Solemnum said alright. Oh. Well, I did warn you. Well, I did warn you. What are you two talking about? Dad told me about how everyone died on the vessel. No! Let me read the last line, please! Solemnum, I did not say that. Okay. Time to skedaddle. Or figure out what we're getting pulled into. Oh. Oh! Giant steep. Huh. Alrighty then. So over the course of the loop, we're getting pulled into... Or maybe Giant Steep just gets close enough that rips the fabric apart, but like the stuff off of the surface. While the supernova happens, a little update to the title. Plus the outsider. Hello? Ah, shoot. I shouldn't have clicked out of the game. This is new. I think my whole system has locked up. This is unique. I'm going to restart my computer. I will be right back. Okay. System powering back on. I love modded issues. Some sort of weird hang-up of like, okay, so the loop was ending and it's a modded thing, and I went and minimized, and I have a mod that makes it so the game can run in the background. Some such combination of things. I should have added suit log, but whatever. I definitely want suit log for Archipelago stuff. Oh, did I come into Linux issues? I don't know if it was Linux issues. I don't know if it was Outer Wilds issues. Something happened where Outer Wilds locked up, and then my browser's locked up, and then my start menu also locked up. So I couldn't do anything. The whole system locked up. So I just went ahead and restarted the computer. But Raid, hello, welcome on in, Raiders. Shout out to Heidelin. And we'll do this shout out as well. You were playing some Digimon Story Time Stranger. Longtime Pokemon fan plays Digimon for the first time. What are your thoughts on the game? Hope you're having a good time with it. But also, welcome in Raiders. Ended earlier than expected because you thought the demo was longer. Fair. But it was very good. Nice. Yeah, I've heard a lot of really good things about the Digimon game. Also, the fact that you can constantly gender swap. Trans rights. For those who don't know me, my name is CrystalENVT, or you can just call me Crystal. I am a variety mushroom girly streamer who plays whatever I want. Recently, it has been a lot of Outer Wilds. This is my favorite game of all time. We're playing through some story mods, so no intended spoilers for the base game, but I don't trust the sun here. Okay. We're good. No intended spoilers for the base game, but if you do intend to play, I might end up talking about spoilers. Absolutely loved the main game. Really got to get playing the DLC for this. I don't know how involved with... So, the Outsider here, this mod we're playing, the Outsider, the quote-unquote Outsider is one of the people from the DLC. So, it's like fanon stuff that's happening, not canon, but I would be potentially discussing stuff that is tangential to what I am experiencing. So, fair warning with that as well. Let's go and read our ship log. Played through it back when you had Game Pass, so now you gotta play the expansion at some point. Yeah. It's very good. The whole game goes on sale quite frequently. Let's see if it's on sale right now, right? Outer Wilds. Okay, it's not on sale right now, but if you need to purchase the full game, the Archaeologist Edition is the way to do it, because you get both the base game and the DLC bundled together. Probably soon. Yeah. I really like the DLC. It's not as... My personal opinion is it's not as good as the base game, but it's still very good and very fun. There are some scares. It's a little bit more of, like, tense situations, so fair warning with that. I did enjoy it. Some people don't enjoy the mechanics of it, though. And each person should be entitled to their own opinions on that. Okay. Initial campsite. Where a Nomai named Datura first landed on Dark Bramble to set up camp. Feldspar left a recording here saying they explored around and had some ideas on how to get into places, and offers his help if I want it. Shuttle Crusher. Nomai named Datura created this to destroy his shuttle. After damaging the shuttle, its alarm went off and exploded a while after. Someone referred to as Friend also wanted to destroy their ship. After damaging their ship, its alarm went off too. Datura remembered that he should just stand back and wait until it exploded. I used a switch to activate the Crusher. In a recording, Datura told his daughter, Solanum, about the vessel crash. Anyway, gonna lurk, have a great time? Thanks, yeah. Lurk and run, words, phrase. Hope you enjoy your lurk. And yeah, thank you for raiding over. Do all the self-care stuff. Take care of yourself. Yeah. A structure next to the study tower appears to have broken off and fallen into the planet somewhere. Datura built a projection pool on an island west of his landing site to be able to talk to his wife and daughter. Power station that uses bramble seeds to connect all locations on Dark Bramble to a power source. According to a Nomai computer, the gravity stability system has been disabled by a recent coronal mass ejection from the sun that hit Dark Bramble. I used a switch to turn off power to one of the locations, fired a scout through a bramble seed, and it exited out of another on Dark Bramble. Interesting. The tour needed a food supply. Considered eating the anglerfish. Bridge said that they need to be near quantum mechanics. Oh, these are overlapping with each other. Okay. Upon meeting a being from another species, Datura helped build them a house at the South Pole. Top of the tower needs to see the collector. Observatory. Okay. So we're here. And let's see. North is that way, so this way is west. I think I'm going to fly with the ship over. But west seems to be pointing here. Hmm. It said missing projection pool, so maybe it went into the bramble? Okay. I think I've done all I can here. I should go to the top of the tower, though. Or figure out how to get to the top of the tower. It looks shielded? Huh. Okay. I think I read this one. Stars occasionally flicker. Okay, this is talking about the stranger from the DLC. The cloaking. Whoa, it appears we are not alone in this star system. Someone has just arrived here. It's nice to have company. I'm not sure how much we have in common, but I hope we can be friends. Date. Seems like they're staying for a while. Start building a house for them at South Pole. Heard about their species. Collector. Okay. This is a potentially disturbing discovery. I'll have to see if I can confirm it in my observatory, if this is what I think it is. I should call my daughter. No, surely it isn't. It's fine. Everything's fine. Looking out towards the sun. Is this another situation of we need to wait for it to go to... like, get pulled away at the end of the loop? It probably is. But I'm not gonna wait for that right now. Yeah. I got completely 180'd. A little village area. Okay. Datura's house. That's a lot of ghost matter. By the way, we can see ghost matter because of something with Astral Codec, one of the other mods we played. Friend, found quantum rock in ice. Friend, for you, from friend. Oh. Unknown. Neat. Lots of them locked up, okay. Record this. Hypothesis. I'll need to listen back on this. So, you're still looking for the eye? Yarrow, please, I really don't enjoy arguments. Hey, don't walk away. We've been stuck here for so long. Felix and I have a child now. This is no place to grow up. We need to change our efforts to getting out of here. We will. Once we've found the eye, we'll begin constructing a new vessel. Just a little longer. But we'd need a vessel to get to the eye anyway. So why don't we build a vessel first? Then we could come back with other clans. And it would be nice to not be trapped. Nomai are supposed to explore the universe. That's, like, our whole thing. I know, it's just... Finding the eye is very important to us. All the Nomai who lost their lives coming here, we must find the eye so they were not all lost over nothing. Right. I understand. Well, I'll figure a way out of here myself. I'll figure a way out of here myself, then. I suppose I'll find the old vessel. How do you plan to do that? It's in Dark Bramble. Then I will go to Dark Bramble. What? Whoa, Felix. You're the one who discovered the eye signal on the vessel, correct? Wow, it's an honor to meet you. I'm... Yarrow, is it? Clary has told me of you. Do you mind standing over there? I need to speak with my partner. Oh, okay. Well, just shout if you need me. Clary talked about me? Thank you. Datura. We've already been apart for so long. I know, and this hurts me just as much, but if no one else is finding a way out of here, well, do you want to come with me? I can't. I'm needed with search projects. Privet is my apprentice now. I'm a teacher at the new school district. And what about Solanum, our daughter? You can't expect me to do this, to do all this alone. You can. I believe in you. And I need you to believe in me, too. Please. I'll make one of those projection pools. It'll be like I'm still there. No, it won't. It'll be alright. Come here. Here's how it'll go. I'll set up a base on the planet. I'll search for the vessel, and once I've found it, I'll come back. Promise you will come back? Of course, I promise. I worry that promise was not kept. Okay, quick jump to look over. Okay, but we can go over. Lots of scrolls, okay? No reading area here, but I know of some other reading areas. Excuse me. Let's check quick for some reading areas in here. Shrine for the Eye. Interesting. Eye Shack. I'll say it. The Eye is not my favorite thing in the universe. This is why we are trapped in this star system, and continue to be trapped. thanks to my clan searching for it instead of a way out of here. To me, Yarrow and Rami are Anona wannabes, attempting to make a discovery equivalent to his warp technology. All we know is that it is older than the universe. Believing it is anything good or worthwhile is pure speculation. Friend revealed to me a disturbing discovery their clan made. The Eye destroys the entire universe when interacting with it. Friend's other friend deeply believed the Eye was good and wrote off this discovery, disabling their eye signal blocker thing. Fortunately, it was reactivated, and he was locked away in a vault or something. Friend says he had good intentions, but that brief signal he released? Felix heard it. Eskal ordered the warp, and now we're all trapped here. Because of him. Good intentions aren't good enough. Sometimes I wish it could be like Friend and Yarrow and just be able to see the Eye how they see it. Why am I the only one not interested in it? Is there something wrong with me? Kind of blood down here at the bottom and new life up at the top. Okay. Ooh. Let's take our ship and find the tower so that we can find it over on do this, do that, and get in here. There's a gravity crystal, so I'm safe here. I think with the clock mod, I can add additional events, so I might want to log additional events for, like, when this lifts off and stuff. And plonk. This is just when we're very close. Am I supposed to go up there right now? Oh no. Uh-oh. This isn't good. Maybe it's fine. What's the top and what's the bottom? Okay. So we need to go down this way. Please let me get over there. Please let me get over there. To read in time. Lammy got in my observatory again. Ah, I know. I'll add a detector that locks the door if another ship other than ours is on Dark Bramble's surface. Unless you want to jump down from orbit, Lammy. I think I've won this game. Okay. Observatory. Okay, so smash the ship, and then I can be at the observatory? I think that's the key thing we got there. Trans right. I think we have one more loop, and then we should wrap things up. Datura added a second security measure to his observatory. The door will remain shut if another spaceship is on Dark Bramble's surface. Datura argued at Yarrow that they should be finding a way to leave this star system. Datura, promising Felix he would return, left to Dark Bramble to find the vessel. Datura is pessimistic about the Eye, and believes it will destroy the universe if someone interacts with it. Okay. I am what? Yes, I am. Cool. Good. Down? Okay. I was flying in the right direction, but didn't know exactly where it was. Okay. So the observatory, I think, is on the North Pole. But let's go ahead and do some ship smashing. Okay. There's that. Okay, okay. Should be pretty easy to get over there. I think. Here's the ship smasher. Okay. Yeah. There's a couple sets of bridges, so... Okay. So, ship landed here. And smash. Ship is gonna go boom. It says angler. Note to self, make tractor beams more accurate to save on jetpack fuel. Okay. Okay, so ship hull breach detected, so that means the ship is gone. What a nice, weird, twisty bridge. We love twisty bridges. Twist. kind of wish there was a run button, but also it's not, like, a huge deal. This looks kind of like a Torii gate. And Shuttle Crusher. Okay. So we're wanting to go over there. Oh, there's a bridge right there. Cool. Lammy, if you're reading this, then I assume you and your friends have returned to come snooping once again. Sorry, but you're out of luck. I now have 2 security measures to prevent you teens from getting in here. I know we encourage being curious and all, but this is not acceptable behavior. So, ahaha. I've always wanted to say this. Get off my lawn. Northern Observatory. 2 things. Security measures. So I learned of the second security measure before the first, and so that left me unfortunately in a rough spot. Well. Okay, what does this say? Study tower and projection pool house. I think there's fuel over here. Ow. Wow. And there's marshmallows. This is a healing mechanic, by the way. Want to get a real quick achievement? Something carcinogens. Eat 10 burnt marshmallows. I've read this one already. Okay. I saw around somewhere. Where is it at? I saw it somewhere. Just forgetting. Was it over here on this? No, it was over there on that one. Yep, right there. Cool. Bramble Village. Yeah, let's go that way. Ow. We're gonna snooze. Ooh. Okay. Art house. Pretty. Also very pretty. Friend. This is home. Feeling lost. I did not finish it. This is good enough. Curious star system here. More curious beings. I wish others were not decayed and could meet you. This is home. Okay. Not finished. Interesting that they refer to this as home instead of the home planet. Or, sorry, home moon. Datura. This thing we have going is going quite well, I think. I teach friend the Nomai language so we can talk to each other. They teach me art, as it appears to be very important to their species. They do have a lot of art on the stranger. Though judging by my painting here, I have a lot to learn. Talking is hard for me saying, not only you learning. Does one have a lot to learn, or does another have a lot to teach? What? That's the probe cannon. Interesting. Huh. Okay. Aw. Datura and friend. That's nice. Is this friend's house? Friend's house. Here's a little model of Dark Bramble. Here's a little model of Dark Bramble I made for you, if you want it. From Datura. Small Dark Bramble. That's a lot of scrolls. Ah. That's a door. I need the lights to be off. The Eye. On first discovery, all was known was it was older than the universe, similar to Nomai. Us curious beings made a big sacrifice to reach it. During the journey, a big known theory on our vessel, as Datura would say, was the Eye created this universe. Suppose this was not the first time. Hypothesis. Could the eye create the universe again every time it dies? Once we arrived at the eye, one saw a vision of it destroying the universe after one interacts with it. Most were horrified and devastated. Their new purpose became hiding the eye away to protect our universe. My other friend and I did not believe the eye was to be feared. We still believed it is a creator. Suppose the vision was misinterpreted, or wrong, or unfinished. Yeah. Snooze. The others had been burnt on the inside and did not wish to be burnt again, so they ignored us, told us to move on and stop holding on to the past. I know it in my heart. The eye is good. I believe there is more to its story than they wish to know. So friend's friend was the prisoner. This is the art shack. Okay. Where are you at? Over there right now. I'm leaning IRL. Okay. Which one is for the village? Bramble Power Station. Northern Observatory. You know what? Power off. I'm assuming that that's part of it. Initial campsite. Projection pool house. Oh. Bramble Village. Light off. You know what? I should go there. Oh! Oh, shit. Please go here. Uh-oh. Okay. Whew. I think that first bonk saved me. I think I would have been dead otherwise. Okay. I want to get back over to the village because I think turning off that light was the key. One more snooze. Because then the loop will be over. Bramble Village, yep. Okay. So this is Friend's house. We turned off power, which means the light will be off, which means this door is open. If you didn't play the DLC, you wouldn't know of that. Lantern. Put that there. Ooh. Behind the jellyfish, there's a hidden bridge. Neat. Oh. Please. Let me read the scroll. Okay. The shack is also coming. Maybe? It might not be. Well. On to Giant Steep, and then hopefully we can get to one of the Nomai structures. Here we go. I'm leaning again. What's that there? Oh, it's up over there. Please let me get there in time. Please. Please, 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 please. Friend and I have been discussing the eye to try and figure out its deal. So it is older than the universe, and someone from Friend's clan had a vision showing it would... Okay. Well... Next time. Okay. We got through a lot today. Yeah. One final trans rights. Yeah. Thank y'all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, and you aren't already following on Twitch or subscribed on YouTube, make sure you do so. It's one of the best ways to make sure you don't miss future streams. Let's find a friend to raid on over to. Let's see. Let's raid over to... Let's raid to Aquapunk. Doing some art stuff. Here's where we're heading over to, folks. Just in case you're lost in the raid or over on YouTube, this is where we're all heading on over to. Take care, everyone, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye, friends.